Good evening, everybody. Hello, how are you all doing? I've got my head chopped off there. Better slouch down, get yourself comfy. How's everyone doing? I hope your week's going well. Odd week for me. Not been feeling great this week. I'm still not 100%, so we'll see how we go tonight. There's half a chance this might not be a very long stream, but we'll see how we get on. Let me just pull up all of my telemetry windows in readiness for when we actually get racing. Which other one do I want? That one. And finally, it doesn't save the Z order of the windows, which is a bit annoying. So it saves the window position and which windows you had open, but not which ones are on top of each other. So hey ho. There we go. Well, we are just about ready for some more F124 open lobbies. Oh, one thing I didn't do, bear with me a second. There we go. I forgot to pin that message to the chat. So if you fancy joining, !join or read the pin message. Filter on European lobbies, look for TTV 80 Hawkins GH and drop in. It's an open lobby, or it will be once I actually remember to open the lobby. Mars is already in. I invited him earlier. Welcome in, Mars, if you're in the chat. First three tracks are Australia, Singapore and Imola, which are the three ranked races for this week. We'll take requests for further tracks as we get going. So if you have a track you would like to race, not one that's already in the roster, one track per person, please, then do shout out, and we will see where we go. We'll give it a minute or two just to see if anyone else joins the lobby. Let's see if there's anybody I can invite. I've already sent most of these people invites, so we won't press to them by sending them again. Evening, Mars. How's your week going? I hope it's going well. It's been quite an eventful one here because on Saturday we picked up our new kitten. We have a little kitten called Robin, and he's very cute, nearly as cute as me. So that's a lot of my day is spent looking for reasons not to work and go in and say hello to Robin and make sure he's all right. He sleeps an awful lot at the moment, but he's a bit of a Fruit Loop. Nearly, yeah, he's a bit of a Fruit Loop. He likes, he's settled in really well. He was a bit unsure on Saturday and Sunday, the day we brought him home and the day after. But since then, he's just he's really coming out of his shell. Seems to have taken to us all quite well. He's using his litter tray, which is good. That was one issue we had initially. As it's Chopsy's cat, he's been in charge of cleaning up cat poo and wee. Which suits me just fine. But yeah, he's settling in nicely. So we got all the horrible stuff for him to come up. We've just registered him with a vet, so we got to take him and get his jabs and have the snip. So he's not going to like us very much for that, but we will get through it, I am sure. All right. Well, there's only two of us, Mars. So why don't we do Australia by ourselves? Mars can beat me hands down through Australia. And yeah, I will load my Sim Racing Centre setup, !SRC in the chat if you're interested. I will get you an affiliate link which helps to support the channel. Please use that if you can, as well as a discount code that gets you 10% off anything you buy from them. They do setups for all the major racing games, F1, iRacing, the rally game, you name it. They'll even do lap analysis, strategy guides, and they'll even race engineer you and do training sessions if you take it that seriously. 5-second lead, I suspect I might need more than that. But thank you, Mars. I might make sort of a race of it. So yeah, let's go. Oh, a qualified pole as well. It's a good start. See how we get on. Got it off the line without spinning. That's always a good start. My chair's moving. I forgot to... yeah, that did not help. So much for him 5-second start. Thank you, Mars. Yeah, my chair moved back by about 1.5 inches. I forgot to give the pedals a press just to get the chair settled into its little tray. So let's try that again, shall we? I've now got a 6-second lead. So despite that that little spin, I'm already pulling away. Not for long though. He's reining me back in already. Bit deep into the last left-hander. Right. Let's do it properly now, AD.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Okay, Mark. Anything you say? Mars already pulled in about a second on this lap. That was better.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
I was going to say not for long.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Quite a nice little final sector there, I think. 118.8. Mars doing a 118.2. See if we can get the chicane right. Too quick on the way in, too wide on the way in, not too bad on the way out.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Tried to do that without braking, didn't quite work. See Mars in my mirror. Suspected he got me on this lap.
Woo-hoo! Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Let's go on, everybody, get yourself in for Singapore. Get some track requests in as well. Singapore and then Imola are the next two tracks. After that, it's viewer's choice. So if you got a track you fancy doing, give us a shout. Yeah, apart from my little spin at the beginning, that I had an excuse for that. My chair moved, which didn't help. So what the wheels on my desk chair sit in a little tray, but the tray is about half an inch wider than the wheels. So what I usually do is just press the brakes before I get going, just to push the chair back into the back of the tray. But I forgot to do that this week. So the first time I hit the brakes, the chair went back about an inch and a half, which kind of took me by surprise a little bit. And while trying to sort my seated position out, I then spun. Hey ho. So not too bad. You caught up about 1.5 seconds behind. So you made up I think you're about 6 seconds behind me after my spin. So you were 4.5 seconds quicker than me over 5 laps. So not far off a second a lap quicker. My best lap time was a 1:18.25, 1:18.812. Yours was a 1:18.165. So yeah, about 0.7 of a second. So sounds about right. Anyway, still quite hot. Nobody else joining. Let me just make sure I did in fact open up the lobby. Session privacy open. We'll check if there's anybody else we can invite. Otherwise, it's going to be another one of those lonely streams. We had the same happen last Wednesday. I ended up doing a few ranked races before I came back and created a lobby, and all of a sudden it got busy again. So I wonder if there's still some odd little lobby issues with EA. Fancy that, eh? Just as the new games come out, the old ones suddenly start to get loads of bugs in it. Any conspiracy theorists out there? Can't be that long. Is it testing this week? Does it start tomorrow or was it today? Should really check, see how things are doing today. I mean, it doesn't mean a huge amount, but any surprises? Williams 5 seconds clear of the field, or Kick Sauber, both drivers up in the top 5, anything silly like that? Be interesting to see how Aston Martin do with Adrian Newey, even though this car he won't have had a huge amount of input into, I guess. He does have a bit of a reputation for turning round cars. Fastest for Leclerc, yeah. So relatively standard. No surprises of anyone unexpectedly slow. As I say, first day of testing, a lot of them will be doing shakedowns and installations and just general housekeeping, that sort of stuff I would expect. All right, well, let's try Singapore then. Who knows? It could be the ADM Mars stream. What a riveting viewing that's going to be. Singapore, not my greatest track. Actually, while I load the setup, let me show you the track map. Singapore is that one. Another street circuit, but quite a quick one, quite a challenging one. This quite fun to drive, very tricky though. Walls very close. Okie doke, thank you, Mars. I'll try not to spin on the first corner this time. How are you going to do in Jeddah, do you think, this week? Monday evening, SDRL Diamond Series. Head off to Jeddah for round 5, 4, 5, 5, I think. Can't count that high. P1 again. The game knows something. I suspect Mars will catch up a lot quicker on this one. This is not one of my finest tracks. I think this is my shortest ever race in SDRL. Made it about halfway around the first lap. Oh, fingers crossed for you, Mars. Yeah, not a great track for me in SDRL. I made it round about half the lap before getting myself wedged sideways on the Anderson Bridge and took my wheel off trying to get myself going again. Half a second up already. But I might have clipped the inside wall with my rear tyre. I've done that more than once.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Jesus, 2.5 seconds he's made up already.
It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Three and a half seconds in a lap and a half. Track limits warning.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
He was about 3 seconds quicker than me on that previous lap. Oh, shit.
That looked
Well,
bad.
that didn't
You're
feel
right.
like that heavy a
Yeah, you're
touch.
okay.
Oh well. I felt like I barely touched the wall there. Obviously, the game had other ideas. Oh well, well done, Mars. Yeah, you were way quicker than me there. Your fastest lap of 1:28.6, mine a 1:31.2, so you're not far off 3 seconds a lap quicker. That was a foregone conclusion, if ever there was one. And Imola is a really shit track for me. Yeah, I didn't feel like I hit the wall that hard there, but obviously the game had other ideas. If we're still 2 in the lobby, what I'm going to do is recreate it again. So we'll start off with Imola. Yeah, still 2 of us. I think there may well be something wrong with this lobby. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So let's set this up again. No, that's the wrong button. So what track would you like as the second track, Mars? We'll do Imola first. I'll get you an invite. Jeddah. Good plan. Actually, Mars, can you see if you can find it in the lobby? Just to see if there's some kind of lobby issue. While I set up Jeddah. No, it's right at the beginning, isn't it? It's the second track. There we go. Yeah, there's always been a suspicion. Oh, here we go. Phase Alfie. There's always been a suspicion that I reached Silver 1. Woohoo! I earned 135 points in rank. That's from those 3 ranked races I did last week. I managed to win the division. Yeah, there's always been a suspicion that until a lobby actually gets going, it doesn't always appear in the lobby list, but it obviously is now because Mars has got in, as has somebody else. So if anyone else has got any track requests, let me just make sure I added Jeddah. I'm pretty sure I did. There we go. Imola and Saudi, first 2 tracks. I'll pick one after this if nobody else has any requests. Well, that's odd. On my telemetry, it's my front right that showed up as damaged. Or was that Mars? Mars didn't crash? Oh, maybe he did. I don't know. Very bizarre. Okay, Imola. Ah, okay, yeah. So the telemetry obviously switched to your car once I retired. Right, let's get the old setup loaded for Imola. There is Imola on your screens. I don't know why I'm just not quick at all here. Even slower than my usual slower than a slow thing. Lots of track limits issues here. This next corner probably being the first bad one. Yep, there we go. And the exit of this chicane. But you can even get them on the, there we go, on the way in sometimes. Really
now
screwed
use
that up.
DRS now available.
And there's my first penalty.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Green flag.
Oh, what happened to Mr. Rambo? Yeah, I wouldn't bother waiting to fill me in this one, Mars, if you were considering it. It'd be a very dull race for you if you do.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Seemed like a quick warning, a quick penalty. Yeah, I just cannot get that chicane right. It's better. That wasn't. $117.1 for Mars, 118.6 for me. Admittedly, that lap was fairly crap. And this one hasn't started particularly well. Let's see if we'd have a clean lap on the last lap of the race. Evening, Red Dog. How's it going? How are you getting on with the old wheel transition? Yep, should be on for another hour or two at least, I would expect. This is only the third race, sorry. Plenty of room. Room is not a problem we've got today.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Excellent. That was better.
I love this game!
That was better. 117.5 or something against Mars's 115.9. So still good second and a half down. Not sure what happened to Mr. Rambo. He did at least finish the first lap. Yeah, back in the old days, that was all you got in F1 games. You know, going back to Grand Prix 2, 3, and 4. I used to really enjoy that. But I think nowadays I would be terrifically slow in that view compared to just being very slow in normal view. While you're booted up, track request, Red Dog. We've only got Jeddah in the list at the moment. We've done Singapore and Australia and Imola. We will wait for you. See if you're online yet. I'll send you an invite. Save you having to hunt for the... Can't see it. A few new people appeared in that list, so invite anyone who we haven't already invited. I don't think we've invited them. Well, like I say, there's only two of us at the moment, Red Dog, so it's no great loss. It's just me and Mars. So all right, let's add a track. What track can I add that we haven't done for a while? No. Delete track. Which one's that one? Where can we go that we haven't done for a while? Let's do Miami. I haven't done Miami for a while. All right, Mars, just you and me again. Miami with its little Mickey Mouse chicane. It's not that one, it's that one, I think. Yes. Another street circuit, but not really characteristic of a street circuit. It heads around the Miami Dolphins Stadium, American Football Stadium. A couple of really long straights and DRS zones in it. Tricky section turns 4, 5, 6, and 7. The first few corners are a little bit tricky as well. Then it all gets a bit Mickey Mouse towards the end of the lap before the really long chicane, the really long straight after the chicane. So where are we? Jeddah. Oh, why am I showing you Miami? We're going to Jeddah. There we go. Let's talk about Jeddah, shall we? So Jeddah, another street circuit, but a really quick one. This, some very quick corners, tricky old track. The S's at the start, quite reminiscent of Japan. Nice quick section around the back. The long left-hand turn 13. It's about 200-degree corner. It's quite high speed though, despite that. So yeah, quite a fun circuit, this one. I think Mars got stuck in anti-stall off the line. Screwed up turn 4 and 5. Join in, Rob. There's only me and Mars at the moment. We need some bodies. Red's in the process of booting up. I'll even do Monaco for you if you join us. How's your week going? Exactly. We need someone to sit in the cars and make me look slow, which isn't hard. Mars is being nice and giving me a 5 odd second head start.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
That's better. Back end's getting a bit loose there.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Ah, I see. You're doing the taxi run, are you? I thought you were doing Mondays because it clashed with the racings again. Or are you now doing both? Seems a little unfair. Not too many downshifts there.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, mere 2 seconds. Oh shit. 2 seconds slower than Mars's. He did say it was one of his better tracks. Ooh. Not sure how I missed the wall there. Hey, Mars will be going past down the main straight, I suspect, the start finish.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Lost the DRS. Picked it back up on this one.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Trying to go into that too quickly, I think. Just washing out on the way in. I didn't add another track, did I? Oh yeah, I did. I added Miami. Anyone got any track requests? Shout out in the chat if you would like to see us do something. As ever, people are more than welcome to join. Exclamation mark join in the chat. We'll get you details. It's a little bit dull watching me try and follow Mars around.
I love this game!
Whoa, P2. Go me. How are you getting on, Red Dog? You nearly ready to join us? Feel free to pick a track once you're ready to get in. We've got Miami coming up next, but that's the only track we've got added to the list currently. Consistent P2, thank you very much. In fact, didn't I win in Australia? I might have done. Did I? Not sure. Right. Do you want to pick another track then, Mars, if Red's not with us quite yet? Otherwise, we'll end with Miami, which I don't want to do. You got any favourites? Any we haven't done for a while? All right, let's go with Qatar then. Let's get my best track in. It's the only one I stand the remotest of chances at, I suspect. Let's just see if Red Dog is online yet. He is not. Okay, still set it up. Oh, we have got Harvey Cowan joining us though. Welcome in, Harvey. Say hello if you're in the chat. At the moment, it's just me and Mars. Rob will hopefully be with us a little bit later. Red Dog is in the process of firing up the Quattro. Quite like Miami. Again, I'm not very good at it, but hey, where's the surprise there? Oh, Harvey's gone. Oh well. Just you and me then, Mars. Oh, Napsy coming in. This is what it used to be like in the ranked lobbies. You'd sit there and like about 12 people would join and then leave. Oh, Rob's about to join. Excellent. Yeah, about 12 people would join and then leave, and because there were only 3 people in the lobby. But if they'd all stayed, there would have been 15 people in the lobby. It's unready to give Rob a chance to get in. Your drive home obviously isn't too far, thankfully, Rob. So that's something. While the Xboxes start firing up, do you want to pick a track to add? We've got this one, then Guitar coming up. May as well add a few more. 7 minutes drive. It felt shorter than that. I suppose it was nearly a full race in Jeddah. Yeah, I know, Rob. Oh, Kyle Cross also joins. Still waiting for you to pick a track. There you go, Red. I just spotted you there while looking for Rob. Rob is not quite with us. Do you want to pick a track, Red Dog? We got Miami followed by Qatar. Baku for Rob. Carnage around the Azerbaijan streets. Brazil, good choice. I approve. You seem to race a lot at Brazil. Your league races, it always seems whenever I tune into one of your league races, you're in Brazil. I don't know whether that's just coincidence or you're in a lot of leagues that like Brazil. Okay, we're getting people joining in now. We've got 6 and Rob and Red hopefully about to join. Red loves Brazil. I like Brazil as well. I thought I was good at Brazil until we did it in SDRL in season 1, and I was awful. I was awful. Yay. There's Rob's invite. We'll send another to Red because he doesn't seem to have joined quite yet. And then we can get going. There comes Red. Anyone else in the chat fancies picking a track, please shout. Preferably one we haven't done, which are Australia, Singapore, Imola, Jeddah, and we're now about to do Miami, followed by Qatar, Baku, and Brazil. There we go. There is the list. We did Australia and Singapore before that. So we're up to 10 people. This is looking better. And now the carnage begins. Welcome to Open Lobbies, where your front wing is in permanent danger. Yeah, indeed, Red. Indeed. Now let's show you Brazil. Here we go, indeed. It's a great track, this really is. Seen of lots of wet races in F1. Just some really good corners all the way around. Really tricky middle sector. Turns 7, 8, 9 and 10. Hugely long straight. Turns basically to 12 is the last corner, even though there's 3 corners listed on the track map after it. Flat out all the way through there. Oh yeah, we're not at Brazil, are we? We're in Miami. Did this last time. I did this last time. I talked about how good Miami was, and then we raced in Jeddah. Oh well. It's like the old Two Ronnie sketch, answering the question before the question, or words to that effect. Is that me on P1 again? Woohoo! I doubt this will be anywhere close to a race win. Retirement already? Hey Jay, SDRL this week on Monday will be in Jeddah. No SDRL on a Wednesday anymore because we're down to a single tier. There weren't enough sign-ups. So I've hung up my helmet for a season and concentrating on commentary and hosting duties with its chocolate. That was an awful line through there, AD.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
A sign of Mars. Down in 7th.
Okay, clear.
Mars sets the fastest lap, gets up to P5. There's been some carnage behind, I suspect. Mars suddenly jumped up to P3, 10 seconds behind me. 2.5 laps to go. It's a lot of ground to make up, but this is me. That was better. It's quite nice for me.
You're increasing
It's
the
better
gap
as
to the
well.
car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Mars dropping back, he must have got damage in all that carnage, I imagine. There's no way I'd be a couple of seconds a lap quicker than him. Lots of time penalties as well. That was crap.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
That'll teach me to look at alerts. Thank you for the resub, Corn. Many months. Was that 43? Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's okay. Yeah, definitely no way Mars has a damage-free car. I think I got another 2 or 3 seconds on him on that lap. Oh well, that's good, Corn. That's all you can hope for, really.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
You are the answer. 42 months. Excellent. But what is the question? Yeah, full wing damage there for Mars, I think. So not surprising that he was a little bit slow. Yep, there we go. A remodeled Formula One car. Still managed to bring it home in P3. GXLM. Okay, Mars. What was he up to, dare we ask? So just as we start getting people in the lobby, I've got to kick half the field. Fair enough. Was it that bad? So Kyle and GXLM was it, I think. You got driver of the day, Mars. Strong. You were down in P7 at one point. I kind of guessed. Shame you can't kick people from here, really. Oh well. Yeah, 2 lots of pit stops, a Ferrari and Rob. Who was the kick? That wasn't Mars, was it? Mars is in. He was in a V carb until recently. He's changed cars. Kyle was the kick, was it? Van Vader. Well, Vade no more. Give me a second. What do I do with this? Okay, GXLM, and then we'll get rid of Kyle in about a minute and a half. Anyone got any track requests while we're waiting for me to be able to kick people? We have Qatar, Azerbaijan, and Brazil coming up. Blimey, I was really off with Brazil, wasn't I? We've done Saudi, Rob. Sorry, you were too slow. Let's have Spain. I don't think I've done that one in a while either. Oh, come on, game. There we go. Right, down to 5. Oh well, we briefly had a decent field. So it's 4 SDRL or SDRL former racers and Napsy, who won the last race. So hopefully a sensible field for this one. Where are we going? Qatar. Oh, looks like that. I really like this circuit for whatever reason. I just seem to be able to do it. I don't know why. Worst corners for me, probably the hairpin at turn 6. And also turn 10, I don't feel I carry enough speed through. Other than that, relatively decent track for me. So famous last words, probably. I'll probably put myself in the wall on that one. But we'll do our best. P5 on the grid. Where is everybody else? Rob on pole, Napsy, Mars, Red Dog, and me at the back. That's Qatar, Rob. I'm not that stupid. Unless my stream's crashed and it's still frozen from when I was showing Brazil earlier. OBS hasn't crashed, at least. Like it did the other night while I tend to record the SDRL races I commentate on. And it crashed on lap 6 and I didn't even notice. But, excellent. Yeah, it's quite bizarre. All the audio meters were still wiggling up and down, but the video had just stopped. Rob dipping in and out of AI there for some reason. You got some network issues, Rob? You're glitching a bit. I hope it's not me. Well, that didn't take long.
Given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Right, let's sort these track limits out. Nope, not there.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Jesus. Only Mars without penalties at the moment. Pretty scruffy lap that. Ooh, where's Rob gone?
Green flag. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
What happened there, Rob? You just kind of disappeared off in the background. Wrong corner. Forgot where I was.
I love this game!
Oh, I'll take a P3 there. I was still see Mars, which was, without those 4 seconds of penalties, I would almost have been close. Who was that though, Rob? Because there was no one. Was it the only guy who's not STRL? I don't know about that, Corn. That is my track. I've only got one, and that's it. Oh, okay. He seemed relatively clean when he was racing me and Mars, but yeah, I guess so, Corn. I'll take heart that I've finished within sight of Mars. His best lap was only a 10th quicker than mine. Unlucky Red. Yeah, my fastest lap was actually faster than the guy in the Red Bull. Rob had the ultimate fastest lap with a 1:21.0. Jesus. That was quick. How did you get that, Rob? That was 2 seconds quicker than everyone else. Fair enough, Rob. It's a pain, I know. Okay, that'd be why I could keep up with you then. Hold on. Rob's fastest lap was a 1:23.0, so only about 3/10 quicker than me. I'll take that. Off to Azerbaijan next. This could be carnage. We'll show you the track while we wait. Fairly classic street circuit, this certainly at the start, lots of 90-degree corners. Then we go into the Old Town section, up through the castle. Yeah, through the castle section, turns 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tricky little part of the track. Long blast down the hill through turns 13, 14. 15 is the only real corner in that lot. Then turn 16, very important to get proper exit out of there. Final sector is just one long straight, basically. That is the only corner in the final sector. And then the DRS straight over the start-finish line. All right, we're up to 14 people, so I'm going to turn on one-shot quali. I might start down the back here deliberately. So apologies for the chaos here, but it almost certainly will be. What other tracks have we got after this? Brazil and Spain. Anyone else got a request for track, Corn? You got a track you'd like to see? I'll show you the list again. The only ones we've done other than those are Australia and Singapore, which we did right at the start, just me and Mars with nobody joining the lobby, so I restarted the lobby just to see. So if there's anything you fancy, Corn, you're more than welcome to pick a track, especially after your resub. You are now the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Good choice. 15 cars. Woohoo! Well done, Red. We all know how slow Rob is. Well, let's see how he goes in this race, Rob, if we have any more problems with him. He raced against me and Mars, and I thought it was relatively clean. So, but, you know, obviously they're only clean until they decide not to be. People are allowed to make mistakes. King Latifi. We're going to have a full lobby at this rate if we're not careful. Yeah, it seems like he hit Rob and took him out. But then when it was the three of us up front, it all seemed pretty clean. I think I will qualify at the back here. See if I can finish with a full front wing and no pit stops. A magician? Who's the magician? I must remember the buttons changed now. Parc Ferme is on, so just be aware of that. What are people's expectations for F125? More of the same. There is the theory that there are two alternating dev teams. So the team working on F125 is the same team that worked on F123. If that is the case, we may be okay. Let's hope it's not as bad as F124 was when it first came out. Oh no, I've invalidated again. 141.7. Fastest lap of 138.8. Somebody else wants to start at the back. Did you invalidate deliberately, Red, or? I do think starting at the back. Someone showing off, qualifying on the mediums. Who have we got? Rob Kaz up in 4th. Half a chance of a decent race from there, Rob. Mars down in 16th. Me and Red Dog at the back. Yeah, it's definitely the place to be, I think, in Azerbaijan and Monaco. Singapore to a certain extent. Vegas as well. First lap in an open lobby. Monza is another one. First lap in an open lobby is quite often carnage at some of these circuits. Don't need to change my setup, do I? Let me just load it just in case. No, not save. Oh, okay, it won't let me because it's parked for me. So I must have, yeah, okay. Pretty sure I loaded the right setup. There's some start lights somewhere down there. Yeah, you can give people a 3 or 4 second head start off the line here and you'll probably still catch them after turn 1. Yep, see? Bloody hell, he was slow. I guess there was...
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
But they were ghosted. %50 front right wing damage. 47. Alright, up to P12. Minor damage. One in the pits, so that'll be at least P11.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Car seems to turn left okay.
Okay, clear.
E10. 15 cars remaining. 1.3 ahead of Red Dog. Four and a half behind Mars. Laying down a smoke screen. Too hot.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Mars running a 747 wing again. Hey Pogo. You don't want to see me with my shirt off, Pogo. That's not something anyone needs to see. Hello, how are you doing? More people out? Are they ahead of me or behind? Behind, probably. Still in P10.
Yellow flag.
Red not too far behind me. I need to not make any mistakes. Napsy out.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
I've been in the top 10 for a while, Mark. Pay attention.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Dropping Red Dog. Being dropped by Mars, so...
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Alright, Mark. We'll give that a go. Bit more wing damage. %60 now. Rob's currently up in P3.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 10.1 seconds. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Red seems to have disappeared.
Caution, caution. Green flag.
Someone's wing there. Might stand a chance of another position. Another lap after this one. It's only a game, Pogo. P8. Three-and-a-half second gap to a car with 2 seconds of penalties. Catching him pretty quick. You going for the pits? No? Yes.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Alright, we'll take a P7. Just got to bring it home. 7 seconds to the car ahead, over 8 to the car behind. Really put it in the wall there. Right, I didn't get a warning there.
That's quite boring, actually. I want a bit more action.
Yeah, looks like Rob's going to take P3. I'm happy with a P7 from 19th on the grid. Even though most of it was just from retirements, they all count. So is hyper immersion a thing then, Pogo? Fair enough, Rob. It does. Red seemed to drop back quite a bit. He's got damage, hasn't he? Oh no, that wasn't red. P6 in the end. Woo. Is that because someone left after the end? I'll take it anyway to all the place. Mars gets driver of the day. The Williams got you. Your new job's going well. Second week. Car leasing company. Not done an F1 yet. Oh well. I'm glad it's going well, Pogo. Is that my game crashed? How's that? There we go. There we go. How's that? Is that better? It looks like it's picking it up now. Just had to switch the microphone off and back on again. Hey dog, welcome in. Right, let's find the game. Apologies for that. Not a lot I can do about it. Right, so what tracks did we have? We had Brazil, Silverstone. Anyone else remember what tracks I had? Oh, you could actually invite me back, Mars. Yeah, that's fine. Invite me back in. No, don't leave, Red. It sounds like if Mars is the host, then I'm happy for him to carry on. Thank you, Mars. That worked out relatively well. So Mars is now in charge of track selection. What tracks have we got? Brazil, Spain, and Silverstone. If anyone wants to pick a track, they need to just talk nicely to Mr. Mars. It's lost all my points. Oh, I haven't picked a car. You had problems on Monday, didn't you, dog? It looks like I'm driving a Kick. Is there no other car available? Oh, no. Invite, sure. Can you... Well, rather him than some random Rob. I have a feeling I'm going to need to have a look inside my PC, potentially reseat the RAM. I did have the CPU radiator. Yeah, don't worry, Mars. Yeah, I had my CPU radiator out a month or two ago to replace a fan. And since then, there just seems to have been odd random issues. So this is Brazil, isn't it? It is Brazil, right? I guess we'll find out. We're running a Brazil setup. Yep, it is Brazil. Way too quick into there. Not sure how on P4. I'm not, I'm P7. Well, Dog, exclamation mark SRC if you want to purchase some fine setups from the Sim Racing Centre people. I can wholeheartedly recommend them. Probably worth waiting for F125 to come out though and buy them for that. If you use that link, it helps support the channel, so that'd be appreciated, and the code will get you 10% off anything you buy. Oh good, somebody else who wants to be on telly for a bit. Nicely done, Mars. A mere 2 seconds faster than me. Where was Rob? 9.3. Half a second quicker. Nicely done, Mars. So my join message is now completely wrong. If you do want to find the lobby, look for lobbies called Mars, not TTV 80 Hawkins GH, because my game crashed. Yay me. Hopefully the stream has recovered okay. Seems to be all right in OBS at least, after that little audio hiccup. Right. Yeah, that used to happen all the time. You get people like Nielsen would say, "Oh, that was a terrible lap. Qualifies 3/4 of a second ahead of everybody else." Yeah, there's just lots of things for managing lobbies that the game could do a lot better, especially to make it better for streamers. But you know. You're glitching around all over the place, Rob. Is it you or me?
Okay, the start
Nobody
was
else
fine.
seems to
Let's
be.
try and move forward. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Braked very early there, Rob.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
45% damage on the front
Okay,
right.
clear.
Oh, thank you.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Bye, Gungadin. I'm not sure why you were so
Okay,
slow
so
there.
gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds.
Dog pressuring me from behind. He has got a penalty. Wing damage is really hurting me.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 2.6 seconds.
Was a bit optimistic, Dog.
Green flag.
I love this game!
Not helpful, Red. P6. That'll do. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened at the first corner there, Rob. You seemed to brake really early. Apologies if I screwed your race. Oh, you came second, so obviously not. Yeah, that move at the first corner was never on. I just got out your way. I didn't think you were even going to make the first corner, but sadly, when the other guy who was with us went sideways, he didn't ghost, so that took out the other side of my wing as well. But still, P6. It's a pretty good showing. Let's have a look what other tracks we've got. Mars and Rob, 10 seconds apart, but hey ho. Yeah, I tried to offset myself to you because we were almost 3 wide there, just so I could get a good view of the corner and the braking point, and just didn't expect you to brake that early. Yeah, it's a tricky old corner, that one, at the best of times. Yeah, you must be really disappointed, Mars. You must be really disappointed. So what tracks have we got coming up? Spain was one. I think he's taking the piss, Rob. Oh, we got Silverstone and Spain, haven't we, I think? I'm not going to run late tonight because, as I say, I've not been feeling particularly great this week. So we'll take this up to 10 tracks. I think that'll give us another 1 or 2 to add potentially. Let's have a look at the track list. Yeah, we're up to 8. We did, yes, dog, sorry. Was right near the beginning. Mars, can we add... I'll tell you what, let's add Japan and then we'll do the full wet Monaco. So if you can add Japan and Monaco, Mars, and then the Monaco one will do full wet, sim damage, no ghosting and all that fun stuff. Sorry, dog. Well, there is the practice race on Sunday evening, which we've changed. We've changed the time to 8 p.m. UK. So I guess that'll be 9 p.m. You're in Italy, aren't you, dog? I think. 45 points ahead of Rob. So Mars, could you make those track additions? Japan, Monaco. Thank you very much. We'll turn off quali for Monaco and we will go full wet, sim damage, ghosting off. Oh, you're in the States. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's probably not a great time for you then. Yeah, I did think it was odd you were one of the people voting for the later time slots, but that explains it now. Yeah, unfortunately, we just can't please everybody. We'll try it. We'll try it a little bit earlier and see if we do get a few more people sign up. Appreciate that 8 p.m. UK is probably more like 3 or 4 in the afternoon where you are, depending on exactly what time zone you're in. It'd be good to have you. You've been a fairly staunch regular, so it would be a shame for you to have to miss out. Yeah, we may just try a few different time slots and see if we can find one that gets a decent turnout. Because I just cancelled last week. I think there was me and 2 or 3 tentatives, and it just wasn't worth it. Plus we had new kitty to play with. So yeah, sleeping has been a little bit disrupted this week. Chopsy's taken the brunt of it. I slept in Chopsy's room with the kitten on Sunday night, I think it was actually, because Chopsy had school on Monday. So we're off to Barcelona, which is in Spain, for those of you who don't know. Let's put the track up. Where is Spain? There it is. Quite like this track. It's one I can sort of do, although there are a couple of tricky corners on it. Turn 5 is a tricky braking zone downhill into a slow hairpin. Turn 7 and 8 I never seem to get right particularly. Brake too early there. Yeah, that corner's less about the actual braking than the trailing off afterwards. It's going to invalidate on that left-hander. P4, 1.2 behind Mars, 0.6 behind Rob. I'll take that. If we can get through turn 1 without getting hit from behind, could be in for a decent race. Lucky dog. Red dog down in P10. Who else have we got that we know? That's about it, really, isn't it? Oh, well, you get to do a last to first challenge, dog. Show us how it's done. Oh, nicely done. They all count. Right. Wrong side of the track, perhaps, but we'll do our best. Got Rob right in front of us. Mr. Riccardi heading to the left. Fairly poor start, especially after that. Take it easy, Miguel. There's a good lad. Feels like I got wing damage, but nothing's showing up. Oh, for fuck's sake.
can now
This guy
use
can't
DRS.
fucking drive.
DRS now available.
Stay over there. Dog out, unlucky.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
That Ferrari ahead who hit me, I think the front one of the two. Okay, it'll have to be Mars.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, clear. The track is clear, green flag.
Oh, for God's sake, people just cannot see. I was right alongside him there. Dive for the apex. People just see the green line and think, right, that's the way I'm going. Yeah.
Caution, caution.
Red pressuring me from behind. Not much I can do with my wing damage.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.9 seconds.
Well, that helped.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
Final lap,
Okay,
2.5
final
seconds.
lap. Let's go. Final lap.
With a good gap behind me. See what we can do.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Thibaut dog wanted kicking Mars, if you could arrange that, if he's still in. Ramming everybody at the back, apparently. Yeah. Woo, well done, Red. One of the Ferraris, I think it was Infinity Puma, was all over the show as well, but I'd give him the benefit of the doubt for this one. Where did Mars end up? Right down the back? DNF, P15. So yeah, Mars, this guy we're watching, Thibaut, we've had a request to kick from Dog. Ah, yes. Good old game. Yes. I got taken out twice. Once I got hit up the back in the fast chicane just before the second DRS zone. And then after that, I was right alongside a guy going into turn one and he just headed for the apex. Fair enough. I had wing damage for most of that race, which was unfortunate. So, is it Silverstone next? I think Silverstone, Japan, Monaco, possibly. Yeah, I was expecting you to, well, I told you, I was expecting you to pressure me a bit. I guess you got involved with someone behind. Mine wasn't quite that bad, Dog. Okay, I think it's Silverstone next. Yeah, it's annoying when that happens. So Silverstone, Japan, and then the finale at Monaco. So Thibaut was the one who needed kicking if you could. Mars, although it looks like he may already have gone. So what am I? 34 points ahead of Rob. 3 races to go. There's a good chance he'll catch that up. Some decent ones for me. Silverstone and Japan I'm not too bad at. See how we get on. There is Silverstone, the home of British motorsport. This is the first ever, is it the first ever World Championship event? Back in 1950, I think. 40, somewhere around then. Woohoo, well done, Doug. Yeah, loads of good corners to talk about. Tricky first sector, particularly the loop, turns 4 and 5. Then the really enjoyable Stowe, turn 9, and Cops, turn 9, and then Maggots Beckett's onto the hanger straight down to Stowe at turn 15. A tricky little last couple of corners, turn 16, 17, then the acceleration out of 17 through 18. Car gets a little bit skittish at the rear end there. Can be a bit tricky to keep control of sometimes. Get the old Sim Racing Centre setup loaded, !SRC in the chat if you want details. I'll get you an affiliate link which helps support the channel. Please use it if you can, as well as a discount code, gets you 10% off anything you buy from them. set up strategies, they'll do training, lap analysis, and they'll even race engineer you. They do pretty much everything. So do check them out. Well, that won't have helped. There we go. Oh, you dickhead. I was in P4. It's coming out of that last chicane. Dropped 4 places. Nice round number, dog. Good qualifying position, P5. I should have been up with Rob. Annoying. And now I've got to battle it out with all the Muppets through the first sector on lap 1. Starting alongside Red Dog. Nice. Right, so that's Red off ahead to my left. Hopefully we can make room and get through the first corner together, Red. I'll try and keep it nice and tight unless I do manage to get a jump on you at the start. I'll give you room into the left-hander as well, so hopefully we can both get through. Oh, sandwich. Thank you, Mr. Kick. Oh. Lightest tap, that was my fault though. Should have been a bit more patient. What are you doing?
Okay, not a great start, but let's get back on track. You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
Wing damage already. What a fucking shit show.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh, for God's sake. All over the fucking
Damage to your
road.
front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Don't know why I bother sometimes. It was right off the track on the right hand side, so I stay left and he powers straight across the circuit to the left hand side of the track when he comes back on. Oh well, let's see this nice battle front between Mars and these two. Well, that was annoying. One of my favourite tracks. And just completely murdered several times. Where's the kick, who I reckon was all over the shop at the first corner? This guy looks like he's driving on keyboard. But look at the battle at the front. Oh, Riccardi made a mistake, so Mars has pulled a couple of seconds from him. Dog up in P4, doing a nice job. Oh, behind him has a penalty. If he can make moves on the car ahead, potentially get a podium in. Did say he was going to win. Going to need a mistake or a penalty from the driver ahead for that to happen. 1.4 the gap. Moving on to the final lap now. Looks like Mars should take another win. Rob's going to get a couple of points. We got yellow flags. An Aston going slowly, it would appear, down the old pit straight. Yeah, he's 38 seconds behind with some penalties. So how is Dog doing? He's closed the gap to 1.2. If he can just make up those couple of tenths in the next few corners, he might get DRS down the hanger straight for the final lap. Penalty for Rob. Shouldn't affect his finishing position unless he's got multiples. The car behind is over 5 seconds. Dog didn't make the DRS, which should be on for a fairly straightforward P4. There's a couple of corners to go. Nicely done, Dog. Thank you to everybody who destroyed my race. Well done, Mars. I got hit by almost everybody. He left, didn't he, I think, Dog? Go for it, Mars. I'm not sure what Smeary was doing. Into Cops. Pretty slow into Cops. I think I may have got wing damage from him. I think Infinity Puma, the Ferrari, was the guy who hit me up the back in Spain as well, Rob. If you think he's worth a kick, then say so. I'm sure Mars will do the necessary. Yeah. That's one of my best sectors of the lap, really. My setup works really well there. I suspect it's higher downforce than a lot of people run. So Japan and then the full wet Monaco to finish with. I would say so. I had issues with him in Spain, and it sounds like Rob did at Silverstone. Puma, was that the kick? There was one of the kicks was no. Oh, Puma's the other Ferrari, isn't he? Looks like both Ferraris might have left anyway, or been kicked, one of the two. So 32 points ahead of Rob. One more dry race in Japan, which is often a decent circuit to me. Yeah, I think they've all gone, Dog. So that's good. So before the next race, Mars, be ready with all the changes. Full wet, random grid, sim damage, no ghosting for griefing or whatever it is. And I think that's it. What a coincidence. Yeah. Ah, well. Right, off to Japan. Another one of my favourite circuits. Iconic first sector here, the S's. Really fun to drive if you can get them right. Some tricky corners after that. The hairpin I always feel horrifically slow at. Spoon is quite a challenging corner, especially the second half. You need a good run out of there. Yeah, well, you're terrible at Japan, Doug. Unlucky. I wouldn't say I'm brilliant at it. I'm slightly better than than other tracks at it, but I'm still not great. Two Degners are quite fun to drive as well. Turns 8 and 9. Right then, see if I can avoid screwing up my qualifying lap at the last corner like I did in the last race. Bit of a snap there. P2? Jesus! It's quite a nice chicane for me at the end. That's probably the best I've ever driven, that chicane. 8 tenths behind Mars, 7.5. Ahead of the two MLF1 guys and Riccardi. Oh, unlucky dog. What a lap from the Alpine driver. Why, who's the other Alpine? King Latifi? Yeah, it wasn't too bad, I suppose. Yeah, which corner did I mess up? I messed up the Degners as well. So I could have maybe a tenth or two, I would say, potentially. Being within 0.7 of Mars is not where I deserve to be. But hey. Right. Of course, it'll all go wrong when I get hit up the arse in turn 1. So stick around for the last race if you're in the lobby. It will be full wet Monaco with sim damage and no ghosting. The idea is to race like a proper race. It's not a demolition derby. See how many of us can make it to the finish. Be a random grid as well. Need a decent start here. Rob, you're my rear gunner, okay? Stop anyone running into the back of me at the first corner. Or, of course, I could just crash off the line.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Right, my goal is to pass Big Smoke. He's got 10 seconds worth of penalties. So I've got to make up 10 seconds on him. Oh, he's retired. Oh well.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, clear.
Rob in the pits.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Way too much inside curb there. Untidy from Rob there. Tidy
Green
from
flag.
me there. Oh, bye, Rob.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
I love this game!
Other Mars. We won't talk about my start.
Yellow flag.
I forgot to take a clip of it. I've done many more like that. Alright, Mars, all on you now. Full wet, random grid, sim damage, ghosting off for griefing. Oh, yeah, unlucky Rob. I got hit by the barrier. It jumped out at me at the start. Don't know what happened. Alright, we'll get rid of him as well because we don't want too many dickheads going into a full wet Monaco. So Fakuthi, but I had issues with him at Silverstone as well, I think. So yeah, I would tend to agree with you there. So I'll get him kicked if you wouldn't mind. Mars. Money as well, apparently. Oh yeah, Mooney. Is that the kick that Red is on about, Dog? Jesus, should we just start a new lobby with the five of us? I'd be happy to do that if you want. How many of us have we got? We got me, Mars, Rob, Red, and Dog. I'd be happy to just run a lobby with those five if you think that'd be better. Shall we do that? For this, what do you think, Mars, Red, Dog? That's Red, comma, Dog. All right, let's do that then. We'll quit this lobby. I'll invite you, and we'll do our Monaco finale. Exactly. That's right, Z3. But we're going to go close lobby for our final race because we're all fed up of all of the open lobby shenanigans. I'm afraid. Do drop by same time next week, 8:30 UK time. We're currently on GMT. If you fancy joining. Indeed. Okay, create session, invite only. All right, Z3, add me TTV minus 80 Hawkins GH on EA. We'll trust you just this once. Hey, Lucas. So we need to load in the sim racing. Indeed, it's always good to have. If only they were here before the last race of the night. So very wet. Does it load the track? It doesn't. Okay. Not too bad, thanks, Lucas. How's things with you? Qualifying random. Very wet. Sim. Collisions on. Off for griefing disabled. It's about 850, something like that. 809. It's at the top right-hand corner of the screen now, Z3. Oh, OBS. No, 809, I think it is, Dog. Yeah. So who are we inviting? Dog. Oh, let's invite GSXR. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lucas. All right, I think I've invited everybody. Yeah, people come and go, Rob. It happens. I better pick a car, hadn't I? Cool. So how are you getting on? Oh, is that you, Caleb EU? Z, what was it, Z3? Okay, I will accept and invite. There you go. So on your best behaviour, please, Z3. This is a serious race. I say serious. We're not all out to kill each other. This is a full wet Monaco with sim damage, no ghosting. So the idea is we're all trying to finish. We want to clean this race as clean as it can be in these conditions. But yeah, the idea is it's a race. It's not a demolition derby. I don't expect you to be perfect. Yep, I don't expect you to be perfect. Just don't. Yeah, I saw he was online, so I thought I'd invite him. I don't expect you to be perfect, Z3. I don't expect you not to make mistakes. Just, no deliberate shenanigans. And I'm not saying that you would. It's just we have far too many people join the lobbies and just take people out. So that's why we occasionally do these invite-only races. What I hope to start doing again is towards the end of the stream, run some longer races, 25 or 35% maybe, on an invite-only basis. So if we can get people into the open lobbies and prove they're clean, then we can do some longer races. As long as we can get 7 or 8 people, then oh, well, you just got here in time, GSXR. Is anybody not in who wants to be? I think everybody's in. We got Dog, Mars, Red, Rob. Yep. I wouldn't worry too much about double stacking. It's not like there's any strategy in this. See if we can all get through it without 17 pit stops each. Well, 4 pit stops each, I suppose. Let's see how we get on. Random grid. Remember, no ghosting. So part of the difficulty on this is getting up the hill on the first lap, because you quite often find a car park halfway up the hill and they don't ghost. So yes, good luck, everyone. It's always a fun way to finish the stream, this. Trying to get used to the Mercedes, Dog. Oh yeah, you've got a full-time seat now, haven't you? Congratulations on that. I think you were doing pretty much every race anyway as it happened. So no worries, Edry. I'd perhaps be less likely if it was a longer race, but because you asked nicely and you most people, if they were going to come here just to be an idiot, they wouldn't, they wouldn't go to the trouble of engaging in the chat and, asking nicely for a space. So generally, if people ask in the chat, then the chances are they're going to be okay. We get a lot of people who it seems will join the stream, not say much, join the lobby, cause chaos, and then when they find out they're about to be kicked, they'll leave themselves. Oh, P7, that's good. Chaos already. What's going on here? Has Red Dog got no wing or something? He's very slow at the front of this queue. Oh, you can't see the race. Sorry about that. Oh, GSXR goes wide into the wall. And out. Well, sorry for that, GSXR. You joined us for a single race. Or about 6 corners as it happened. Oh, red in the wall as well. Did you have no wing, Red Dog? You were struggling going up the hill. Oh, shit.
Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
Well, I usually do better than that. Too much ambition, lack of adhesion. Yeah, I did see there were issues. So we're down to 4 cars already out of 7. Z3 already has penalties and no front wing. 2-second penalty for Z3, presumably been missing some of the corners. Yeah, doing this in the wet with no front wing is going to be a challenge, to say the least. Got Rob right up behind him. Mars and Dog out in the distance. Dog within a second of Mars, though. See how this battle is shaping up. Mars and Dog both have full front wings, as does Rob. Z3. There's not a lot you can do, Rob. There is no space in Monaco. Red Dog, sorry. There is no space in Monaco. Yeah, it's never going to be an easy introduction, is it, GSXR? But thank you for joining anyway. I just spotted you online as we closed the lobby off. We were open lobby until this. Z3 went out in... Oh, no, I went out here, didn't I, at the swimming pool? So we're down to 3 cars. Guaranteed podium for anyone who finishes from now on. Yeah, we had some terrible open lobby races tonight, GSXR, so we ran out of patience and closed it for this last race. And at least... Yeah, it is a very fun format, this. So much fun, in fact, we'll do another one, if that's all right with everybody. Because I would like to at least complete a lap. So exactly the same thing again for the next race. We'll consider this a practice. Rob putting in the fastest sector 1. He's quite a way behind the 2 leaders, unfortunately. Red Dog, that's Red Dog, can't read. Mars just picked up a 2-second penalty. Dog the Foog is 3 seconds behind. Yeah, there's sometimes just not a corner cut penalty for Dog as well. Yeah, this sort of thing, accidents are going to happen. It's the nature of this race. But what we don't want is people weaving up the hill, for example, to stop people getting past. That's just stupid. Rob's busy Tokyo drifting around the entire track. Have you got internet problems? Is someone watching a high bandwidth stream at your house, Rob? Because your internet seems particularly dodgy tonight. Maybe try and dry out the piece of string. Oh, dog is dropping back significantly. Is that, yep, full wing damage. He's going to be under pressure from Rob very soon. Rob is already ahead with the penalties. Absolutely, Z3. You know, like I say, there's no accounting for mistakes in this format. It's fairly obvious you didn't do it deliberately. So if Dog can keep the rest of his car intact with no front wing, yeah, that's where I was thinking. Red. He's been glitching and going into and out of AI quite a lot all through tonight's stream, so I suspect there is some issue there. More corner cutting penalties potentially for Dog if he carries on like that. So Rob's guaranteed a P2 pretty much, unless he has some issues. Oops, more damage for Dog. It's certainly looking that way, isn't it? And setting faster laps to boot. Yes, that'll be it, Red. Mars has still got all the bits of his car as well. How dare he? Let's all wheel Mars into the barriers in the hairpin. Fastest first sector again for Mars. Indeed. No, I think Rob's is. Yeah, Rob's is fully intact as well. So that's not bad going. 2 out of 7 cars completely without damage. Yeah, it doesn't seem right, does it? So, oh, bit of a spin from Rob. I don't think he picked any damage up, though, at least. So Mars is going to take the win by a good 15, 16 seconds at least here. Let's give him his moment of glory, crossing the line. Or see if he stuffs it into the wall at the back. Another penalty for Dog. But no mean feat to get around this race with a damaged front wing. Well done, Mars. Nicely done. Very clean. Yeah, well, they've had 5 laps of practice. We didn't get even 1. So the joke's actually on us, I think, Red. Oh, did Dog go out just before the end there? Certainly was. Well done, Mars. Rob gets driver of the day, though. Oh, well, unlucky, unlucky Dog. Oh, you did have body damage, did you, Rob? You still got a podium, though, Dog. You were still classified. Yeah, what could go wrong there, Rob? What could go wrong? Right, let's do one more of them. That was too much fun. Nope, same thing again, Z3. I want to do a lap at least this time. Although if I don't, this will be the last one. That's never good at Monaco. Some of the slowest corners are left-handers. And you got quite a lot of quick chicanes as well. Going around the swimming pool. And the one coming out of the tunnel is not quick, but you do need to turn left. Well, stop oversteering, Rob. Trying to show off by drifting around Monaco. Right then. Yeah, sometimes that's just the easiest one. Yeah, I was quite lucky there. I was P7 on the grid, so I just let you guys go by a second or so and then followed on. So I missed all of the chaos at the first corner. Come on, Rob, sort your piece of string out. Oh, I'm P6, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, P4. So I can't even go slowly away from the line this time. Mars on P1. Well, that's race over. Z3 a bit keen, gets a drive through. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, can't read that at the moment. And I'm a little bit busy because this is full wet Monaco with sim damage. X-Modus, something like that is all I can see. Rob left. Yeah, I noticed that. I thought you were going to hit me from behind. Looks like Rob's internet's finally given up.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Sorry, dog. Unlucky, Rob. Your internet has been playing up all night, though. Take it easy, Rob. Thanks for joining us. Always good to have your company.
No concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
I can't even go through Rob's AI, can I?
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on. Okay, clear.
Took advantage of Rob's AI a bit there, knowing he would give me room. Mars 22 seconds ahead. Z3 out again, unlucky.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
GSXR on the Inters. Jesus, let me know how they went. Apparently Inters are faster than wet in almost every conditions. Lucky Z3. Yeah, I can set the level of the AI though. I can't remember what it's set to in these.
I love this game!
Apologies, GSXR. I think I may have given you wing damage at the chicane when I was behind Rob, because he was in AI. I wasn't sure how early he was going to brake. Oh well, we'll take that P2 to finish with. Oh, there we go. Petition for SDRL Monaco with guaranteed wet. Dog with front wing damage. Yeah, it's always a fun one, that one. Yeah, it was pretty good fun, that. It is a hard old format, that one. Let's get rid of the wheel. suspect that may well have been, was he behind me at the time? That may well have been because I braked very early. Oh, well, it's not bad going then, Z3. Like I say, we might be back Sunday afternoon. We will almost say, oh, driver of the day. Woohoo. Thank you for dropping in, Corn. Good night. Yeah, we will be back next Wednesday, same time, 8:30 UK. Yeah, and I think you hit me because I was being very cautious behind Rob's AI, so it was a bit of a chain reaction there. It was, yeah. Rob's AI was doing what AI does and causing carnage. So there we go. Look at that, 4.5 seconds faster. Mars's fastest lap than mine. Wow. GSXR did a 1:25.3. No worries, Z3. As I say, drop in again in the future. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Yeah, those 1v1s were interesting, weren't they? All right, let's wrap up. Thank you for the follow, Z3. That's much appreciated. We're going to go ahead and raid somebody, so do stick around for that if you wouldn't mind. 80 raid in the chat once we get there. Use the emote if you have access to it. I will be back tomorrow evening from about 7 p.m. UK, playing through some Red Dead Redemption 2. And then on Friday, JBG and I are playing through a co-op career in F124. So if you fancy seeing how that goes, again, drop by Friday for about 8:30 UK time. And then Speedy Sundays, all going well, will be about 1:32 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. Let's see who we can raid then. Who is online? Where's my mouse gone? There. We are going to go and raid... Oh, let's go raid Red Dog. He's been with us all night, so it seems only fair. Show Red Dog some love. Drop him a follow if you're not already. Thank you all for your company. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully I will see you all again sometime soon. Let's get this raid going. Okay, yep. So thank you all again for your company. Enjoy your week, and I will see you again soon. Have fun. Bye for now.